Okay, Premier Oscar Mabuyane has slammed the Buffalo City Municipality for its interdict to stop residents from protesting against maladministration. Residents wanted to take to the streets for what they say is the municipality's failure to resolve their complaints about potholes, water outages and uncollected refuse. Community leader Leonard Ncumbese joins us now for more on this. Leonard, good to have you and thank you very much for your time. What is the community of Buffalo City complaining about? Yourself, a group of ratepayers, you wanted to take some of your grievances to the metro. What did you want to present to them?
First of all, thank you for this opportunity and greetings to the viewers at home. We wanted to go on a peaceful protest to Buffalo City Mayor, one on the issues of the billing system of Buffalo City, where the ratepayers are being billed irregularly. They are charged a ridiculous amount of money. Others are owing about 500,000 rands, others 300,000 rands. Then there's an issue of sewer in Buffalo City. There's an issue of potholes and a lot of issues around Buffalo City, which makes the residents and ratepayers to be unhappy about the service delivery at Buffalo City. So we wanted, therefore, to go to the mayor and submit these issues so that they can attend and solve them. But instead of listening and attending to them, they went to High Court and get a court order to block us to go on this peaceful protest to bring these issues to them.
And was this the first time that you were raising such issues with the Metro, especially with the mayor? I mean, why an immediate knee-jerk reaction by the mayor would be to go to court instead of wanting to sit around the table and engage with you on this?
It was not the first time to bring these issues to them. But then since we mentioned that we will go to the mayor's office on the 23rd of April, should mayor does not attend or come up with a clear direction, how are they going to solve it? We were going to go on the 24th to the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, who was going to visit Buffalo City on the 24th. So therefore, they decided then to block us, to not want to listen or want to hear what is it that we're bringing to them and how they can assist the people of Buffalo City on those issues. We started last year, 2023, around June, when we approached them and say, look, people are struggling on the issues of the billing because you don't have people who are doing the meter readings. So you just estimate how much each person should pay for water. So if you're doing that, that is injustice for the communities and the taxpayers of Buffalo City. You need to have people who will be able to read the meters so that whatever that you pay for what you are owing. You don't just pay for the sake of paying something that is estimated for you to pay. So that is why a lot of people are getting disconnected from the electricity and others are getting blocked. As I'm speaking to you, we have taken more than 10 cases to High Court where Buffalo City was forced by the court to reconnect those people they disconnected from electricity because the court said they have done so illegally.
And what do you make then of the Premier's position on this to say that the mayor should have allowed you to approach him instead of going to court?
Can you repeat that one?
What do you make of the Premier's position saying that instead of going to court, the mayor should have allowed you to approach and give your grievances instead of applying for an interdict?
Yes, we accepted what the Premier has said, that it was unnecessary to go to court. And we then immediately expected that the Buffalo City will withdraw that court order. But then it didn't happen like that. We went to court yesterday. That's when it was withdrawn yesterday after such a long time. I don't know what was the reason for them to not withdraw it after the Premier said it was not necessary to actually go and get the court order against the communities and ratepayers.
Yeah. And what are you planning now as a group? I mean, you had initially planned to protest. It's 2 weeks before the elections. Are you going to be participating in the elections? What are you doing in this 11th hour to raise your issues?
We went to protest yesterday at Buffalo City Municipality, where we asked the mayor to come and attend to the people. We have about 1,051 people who demanding their RDP houses as well. They have been allocated houses for 10, 15 years. Others, the houses were given to people who don't belong to those houses in Buffalo City. So those people were there at the mayor's office asking the mayor to come and address them. Instead of the mayor coming to address those people, mayor went away and then didn't send even one person to come and attend to those residents. And those people were promised to occupy their houses on the 22nd of April. Unfortunately, to date, not even one has been given his or her house. And those people, some of them are having title deeds for those houses. So they are asking, when are they going to occupy their houses? Because it's more than 10 years waiting their houses. According to the system of human settlement, they have the houses, but the houses are occupied by other people, not the rightful owners.
Now, you're saying you are not going to back down. You're planning to protest to the East London City Hall, or is that what you have already done yesterday? And you're saying there are other issues in the area that you are dealing with, for example, in Scenery Park, where there is raw sewage that is flowing into homes.
Yes, there is so much of raw sewer in Buffalo City, not only the raw sewer in Scenery Park and other areas of Buffalo City. And there are areas in Buffalo City which they don't have access to water. I can mention one of those areas, it's Ward 31. When you are going past Kids Beach, there are people there that they don't have drinking water. Then the issue of Scenery Park and other areas with the raw sewer, we went to witness it ourselves, where in many houses, where some of the houses we met an elderly people, a pensioner who's about 80-something of age. He's been complaining, he told us he's been complaining about the sewer since the other councillor was the ward councillor there, and no one assisted. And that woman is struggling with that sewer in all his premises, inside the house, inside the yard, all over. I think there are about 3 houses close to the same woman. They are facing the same situation of the sewer. So we're bringing these issues so that the mayor can attend and solve them. But instead of solving and attending to them, then they opted to block the people through the court order. And when we go to the offices where we're saying, here are the issues, please attend to them, they decide to run away, not to want to listen to the people and address these issues and tell them how are they going to deal or solve these issues.
Now, it's suggested that an increase of almost 16% was proposed for electricity in the new financial year. How are the ratepayers feeling about that? And is there a sense that this
Look,
is,
first,
is
it
going...
was an 80-20. It was an 80-20%, whereby when you buy electricity in Buffalo City Municipality, if you buy with 100 rands, they take 80 rands towards the debt. They say you are owing them, so the 80% is going towards your debt. So we went to court and opposed that, and then we won against that. That's why they decided, therefore, to call the council meeting and opted for 60% instead of the 80%, because you can't just wake up tomorrow and decide what you're going to do to the ratepayers and to the community members. you have to follow the processes, you have to follow the law. Because now what they do, they just decide what they want or they feel to do without following the necessary steps or the necessary procedures or the law. Because even in the issue of someone who's owing them, as they say, the people are owing them, they just wake up, they disconnect those people from electricity access. They wake up and block those people to be not able to buy the electricity. So we are saying to them, you don't do that. You must follow the law. You must take the necessary steps. Everyone deserves to get a notice. If you're going to block someone or disconnect someone from electricity, you must give a 14 days notice.
Yeah.
You don't just wake up and decide what to do as if you are running your own farm.
All right, community leader in the Buffalo City Municipality there, Leonard Ncumbese. So we have reached out to the mayor and we have not received a response as yet, but of course we'll keep on trying to be able to get a response to those issues raised there tonight. In Focus continues shortly.